Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are keeping well. Students, as you know, we are studying tenses, and in the last video class, we were able to cover up till past continuous tense. Now, in today's video class, we shall study the remaining tenses, means from past perfect to future perfect continuous. But first of all, students, let's have a slideshow of recap of previously studied tenses. Let's start the class now, student, with the past perfect tense. Students, what happens in past perfect tense? That we discuss those actions which are used to describe an action which were completed before another action took place in the past. Like the patient had died before the doctor came, or I had missed the train before I reached the station, or we went to school after the rain had stopped, like these. Or students, we discuss the sentences in which uh, people express an unfulfilled wish also, wish or hope or intention, like she had wished to become a doctor, or here I wish I had not gone to bed so late. And students, as far as its structure is concerned, subject comes first and then subject is followed by head, irrespective of the fact that whether subject is singular or plural. Head, and it is followed by past participle form of the verb, means third form of the verb. Like the sentence is written over here, the players had lost heart before the match finished. So here also you can see there are two actions. First is losing heart of the player, second is match getting finished. So the action which takes place earlier, we use had with it only. And what happens in negative sentence, students? Subject, and after had only not comes. Like the players had not lost heart before the match started. What happens in interrogative sentences, students? In interrogative, had comes in the beginning. Had plus subject plus third form of the verb plus object plus question mark. Let us move forward to the next tense. This is past perfect continuous tense. In past perfect continuous tense, there are actions which continued in the past for a given period of time only, students. And as these past continuous tenses are used to describe a past action already started and continued up to another action or time in the past, students. And they are used to express the duration also before something in the past. And students, in this past perfect continuous tense, sentences are used to describe the cause of something in the past. Like the boys had been playing soccer for about an hour when it started to rain. So it second is Richard needed a holiday because he had been working hard for 6 months and he was tired because he had been joking. And as far as its structure is concerned, student, subjective there, it is followed by had plus been plus first form of the verb, then ing plus object plus since or for, and then time factor, right? Like it had been raining since morning. Mother had been cooking food for 2 hours only. Next tense is, students, simple future tense. In what happens in simple future tense? In these sentences, these tenses, student, we see actions decided at the moment of speech only. Means, and They are used for offerings or asking for a request also, you can see. Promising, ordering, threatening, right? And they are in simple future tense. We can see the sentences which are for unplanned future actions also, for unpreventable actions also in future, right? For thoughts or predictions or for assumption, right? We use what these kinds of simple future tense only. And as far as its structure is concerned, student, subject is there. It is either followed by will or shall. Then first form of the verb means base form of the verb. Right? In negative, what happens? Either not comes, either will or shall. And then what happens in the interrogative one? In interrogative, student, will or shall comes in the beginning, then subject, then first form of the verb, then question mark. Right? Generally, we use shall with I and we. Right? And with other subjects, we use will only. Right? The sentences are like, I will go to Thailand. I will not go to Thailand. Will you go to Thailand? I will complete my work in time. Will you do me a favor? I will not play a match. Something like that in simple future tense. Let us move to the next tense, that is future continuous tense. Students, future continuous tense indicate an action which will be in progress at some definite time in the future. Right? In positive sense, will be comes. So as far as the structure is concerned, students, in its structure, subjective there, student, then it is followed by will be or shall be, then first form of the verb, then ing, then object. Some examples are here. I will be starting, right? I will be starting a match. You will not be going there. We shall be completing our project, etc. The subject plus will be or shall be, first form of the verb, ing, and object. And they are used to indicate an action which will be in the progress at some definite time in the future. Yes. Next is a student future perfect tense. Student future perfect tense are used to express an action expected to be completed before a certain time in the future. In the future, they are expected to be completed before a certain time in the future. Like, I will have completed my work by 4 o'clock tomorrow, something like that. So what happens, its structure, student, subject come, then will oblique shall, then have, then third form of the verb, then object. Sentences like, example, by next week we will have earned lots of money. I will have prepared breakfast by the time the children wake up. The rain will have stopped by tomorrow. So will have and third form, and shall have or third form. They won't have been married by next year, right? They will not have been married by next year, something like that. So will have and followed by third form is there. Let us move forward to the next tense, that is future perfect continuous tense. What happens in future perfect continuous tense, students? The future perfect tense, students, express an action that will occur in the future before another action in the future only. Understood? The future perfect tense express an action that will occur in the future before another action in the future only. Here what happens, subject is there, and subject is followed by either will have or shall have, students, and then third form of the verb, right, and then rest of the sentence, right? So this happens in future perfect tense only. Examples are here before you only. Example, I can say, I will have eaten by 10:30, or you will have eaten by 10:30. The carpenter will have completed his work by tomorrow, right? So I hope you have understood it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.